All right, Cruiser Mail, we're back. Rundgren Radio Virtual Vision. We appreciate y'all watching, and we know it's been a while. We missed you. I hope you missed us. We wanted to come back and show you something special, and that's what we are going to do tonight, Cruiser Mail.
We've slept off the Utopia bagels, and now we're ready to roll again. It's good to see everybody.
Yeah, I just got tired with the bagels and would do some Utopia coffee and wake right back up.
Yeah, and some Utopia wine.
To go to bed. Not really. That'd be a great routine, though. Anyway, we are going to be talking about Chicago because Todd was there in 2013 for an artist in residency program with Columbia College Musical School, liberal arts school, but it was for music, obviously. And we have the entire concert for you tonight that Todd did with the students, which is outstanding.
Ooh, goody. I like seeing stuff that's kind of new. Well, old, but new.
Yeah, there's a few videos that surfaced on YouTube, but this is the entire show in running order. I had the privilege of being there, Mel, and it was a really special concert, fantastic show. First time Todd ever did Chain Letter, only time Todd's ever done Chain Letter live. So you're going to see that tonight. We have interviews with a couple of the students. We're going to show you that here before we start the concert, and we look forward to you seeing this because it's really good.
Oh, yeah. And I don't know. I mean, not everybody understands the whole concept of what an artist in residence is in these colleges, but these guys, they'll clue us in, I'm sure.
That's right. And Todd's, it's not his first, probably won't be his last. So he's been involved with those kind of things before. And we are thrilled that we have this whole concert on tape. It was recorded by the school, so the sound's pretty good. The video's pretty good. I think you'll enjoy it. It's from 2013, so I'm sure technology's changed and it could be better, but it's pretty daggone good, I got to say. I think everybody's going to like it. So beats doing nothing on a Friday night, right?
That's right. So everybody pull up a chair, get your favorite beverage of choice, and let's get it on.
All right, Cruiser Mail, let's go talk to Luis. All right, we're here talking with a couple of the students from Columbia College concert that we've been raving about, that we're going to show you the entire concert tonight. You're going to enjoy it. And we have Andrew, who is still in Chicago. We have Luis, who is in Nashville and attended the Music Naz show that we did in Cincinnati.
That's right.
That's right. At the time. Still a Todd fan. So we were just hoping to talk to you guys about your experience for the Columbia College concert. So let's start, though, with what instruments you played during the concert. Andrew.
Okay, I played lead guitar for I Saw the Light and Can We Still Be Friends?
Very nice. Luis?
I sang lead vocals on Real Man, and I played keyboards on that one too, as well as Feel It and The One of a Nail, with also a little bit of background vocals on The One of a Nail too.
Were you the one? Were you the one that had to say "Way down inside me"?
It's funny. I would be the one to say that because, Todd also sang that too. If I was singing the lead part at that time, because either me or him could reach down to that low notes, but Todd can do it better than any of the other guys on stage at that particular for that particular number. Tenors are hard, but anyway.
All right. Well, everybody will get to see it tonight. Get to see you perform. I remember it. Your hair was different then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was it like preparing for this deal? I know you did the school part. You learned from Todd. You went to classes. What was it like preparing for this concert, and how much did Todd work with you guys, to coach you or learn the music?
Well, I think it was mostly intricacies. We had kind of prepped the songs beforehand, so I think we were already ready to go for the concert by the time he had entered the stage, and from there it was just cleaning up the act and kind of going over what we would do on stage.
Was he good about coaching you guys and saying, I like the way you're playing that, or hey, do it a little differently or anything like that? Was he like a movie director?
He was just very friendly. It was all, from what I remember, it was all very easy to work with him. And yeah, he was, if something was off, he would have the ear to recognize it. But overall, he wasn't too critical on anyone. Everyone just had a good time.
Yeah.
Who decided the songs?
Oh, we got lucky with some of the best songs. We were kind of all assigned songs per class. There were maybe 8 classes. I can't remember exactly how many, but we got assigned Can We Still Be Friends, and I Saw the Light, so we were happy about that. That's like his biggest hits.
Mm-hmm.
True that.
Yeah. We got assigned. I think everyone got assigned the songs. I think one of the songs that was kind of in contention. This wasn't for my ensemble. I can't remember if it was actually for yours, Andrew, because it was the one Nick Tremulous was. Were you in Nick's ensemble?
I honestly can't even remember. I think it was Nick's. Yeah.
Okay, because
Yeah, it was
there was
Nick's.
because I remember there was like a discussion of whether or not we got to get you a woman was going to be played or not, and for reasons that I'm not at liberty to discuss, it ended up not being performed. Which in the end was like, okay, it's good we didn't play that song. Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, it was a good show.
A little controversy there.
The song was controversial back in its day. People misunderstood one of the lyrics, but
yeah, all in good rock and roll spirit, of course.
Do you remember how Chain Letter was picked? Because Todd had never done that one before, still hasn't done it again.
I don't know. You would probably have to ask the professor about that one. I don't know if I've heard Todd talk about that in passing exactly, because I am aware that was like the first time that song had ever been performed ever, and I think still is to this day the only performance of that song.
So Andrew, did you get to do the guitar solo for I Saw the Light?
I did, and the funny story about that is I really wanted Todd to have a tube amplifier. I think at Columbia all they had was some solid state roll-ins, and I thought it was important that he played on a tube. So I lugged my AC30 down on public transit to make sure that he could have a tube amp. And by the time we got to the show, I didn't realize that one of the jacks was loose. So when we're on stage, the jack, it fell into the amp. Originally, he thought his guitar was off, so we tried it again. And then he went back to the amp, and he went to try to fix the plug, and it just fell into it and actually kind of broke the amp a little bit. So in the end, we didn't get to do the dueling solo, but it sounded great in rehearsal.
Maybe you got some video of that you can show us sometime.
Well, I think it's on in the concert.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
I think during the concert we just restart the song, we try it again, and it fails a second time, and we're like, we better move on to the next song at that point.
Did you find that difficult to play?
Not especially. It's pretty high up there, and I practiced. I didn't do a lot of slide before that, so I had to practice the slide, but I didn't find it too difficult. Just really cool part.
Yeah, great. What about you, Luis? What did you think about the music and learning it? Was it any of it difficult, or is it all pretty?
I think a lot of time was definitely spent on trying to get the right sounds on the keyboard, which listening back, I probably could have picked a better electric key sound for Real Man, but I think I was pretty happy with all the synthesizers I used for that tune and the program piano synth that I chose for Feel It, which is actually, that video is still a video that I share, with people that I'm trying to sort of get recruited to play gigs with. I was pretty happy with my keyboard performance on there. And Real Man, singing that song itself, I was definitely not as trained a singer at that point as I am now, and I say that because I've had various vocal lessons, and of course I'm older, so I feel like I'm a little more well rehearsed, especially when I'm also singing songs I write too. But the energy was still there, I thought, and even in that moment, just playing those tunes, I thought, it was great. Wand of a Nail was a pretty easy song. That song is mostly just like one riff and a bridge, and I had a great time playing all those songs, especially since I never heard them before, or was not at least not as familiar with most of them, some of them before that.
Well, go ahead, Mel.
I was going to ask, before when he was announced to be the artist in residence for that week-long period, or however long the term was, had either of you, were you familiar with Todd Rundgren's music at all?
I was not, and I kind of tried not to dig too deep because I heard that he was a big deal, and I knew that he played with Ringo a little bit, but I didn't actually know his songs until after we performed with him, because I didn't want to be like fangirling out on him or anything.
Yeah, well, would you fangirl out on him now?
I think so. And actually, my fiance really likes Todd, and she saw him in one of these recent concerts where he's doing virtual tours. Like only 19 people are allowed to have access,
Yeah.
and she got her purse signed by Todd. So she went into the room.
Well, he did at least one of the songs that you performed with. He did "Can We Still Be Friends." I don't think they did "I Saw the Light."
No, yeah, they didn't. You're right.
Yeah, and they definitely did a lot that Luis did. All of them, actually, I think.
Yeah, which because when we were rehearsing those tunes, we were based them off the live recordings from that tour from 1990-91. Because those were because we were playing them in those keys because the original keys are different on the album. Yeah.
So, do you get nervous when they, especially if they say you got to sing the song in front of the person who wrote it, and not just Todd, but any of the shows that y'all did? I'm sure you had other artists in residency. What's that like from a nerve perspective to go, oh God, I got to play a guitar solo with this famous person, or I got to sing this song that they wrote, and they're going to watch me in front of people?
Well, the thing about that is that when we were rehearsing the tunes with the ensemble I was in, we had another male singer. It was Ian that sang on "Feel It," and funnily enough, he didn't necessarily feel comfortable with singing "Real Man," and I volunteered to sing it. I mean, I'm just as eager and slightly maybe overly naive and just saying like, oh, I just want to do this, regardless of how it turns out. So, I was eager. I did my best to prepare. Like I said, I could probably sing it better now than back then, but I just went for it.
Good job. How about you, Andrew?
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I was a little bit nervous to do that guitar solo with him, and that was kind of what I focused on most of the performance. It's like, okay, here we go. It's time for that, my big moment with him, and it didn't happen.
I've heard people refer to that being difficult, that guitar solo. But so, Luis, you end up coming to our NAS deal and stuff. So you decided after this Artists in Residency that you were going to become a big fan if you go way back to NAS and want to come.
Yeah. I mean, I was already kind of familiar, like not too deep, but like the hits, like Open My Eyes and stuff. So even before I knew, and before that I saw him with Ringo at the Greek Theater in LA when I was still living in California at the time. So I knew a lot of Todd's work, not as much as I know now, after the fact. I mean, I was probably the one student there that was probably the biggest fan. I had all these things I asked him to sign, and of course he's very good about that. He was very gracious to sign that. And even when I was at that weekend, I was able to run into Todd at the after the White Album show, and he signed all the NAS stuff that I brought as well, that I had Stookie and Tom Mooney sign too.
Awesome.
So is Todd a good classroom teacher?
He's very laid back about things, and I think that just comes with like, he's had all of this experience, he's done all these things, and he can be specific if you really ask him about something specific, and whether it is his production or whether it's his songs or something like that. Some things deeper than others, some things not so deep, because he's done so much, so you got to think like, oh, he just kind of just does it, without thinking too much about it, and just even if it's something that's kind of new territory for him, he just sees what happens, and that's an intuitiveness and an instinctiveness, I think, that is very number one, very rare, and it's something that's very difficult to be taught, because I think it can be taught, and I think when it comes to music, I think there maybe, at least how I feel, because I'm actually working to get my credential to teach music, and that's one of the things I think. How do you teach that kind of intuitiveness to just do something even if it's new territory? So I think his confidence is something that I think is very admirable in that regard.
Well, Andrew, was he structured in the fact that did he have some agenda starting on that Monday or whatever, did he want to talk about certain things each class, or was it just open season and y'all could just ask him?
Yeah, it was more or less a rehearsal, and I think he was pleasantly surprised on how prepared we all were, and so he didn't have to do all the nitty gritty. And he's thinking we're a bunch of 20-year-olds who are kind of just learning our instruments, but we all had the parts down, and I think the professors made sure that we knew what we were doing. And so by the time he got there, we were all pretty tight on his songs, and that's kind of why he treated us like a family and just friendly band. It didn't feel like a teacher-student relationship. It was like we're working together to put on this concert.
That's cool.
Well, I meant like in the classroom. Did y'all have like a classroom?
Well, the classrooms are more or less rehearsals. And one thing we did was like a songwriting day. And then the rest of that, I think, we're just kind of getting together and going over the songs. But I know we did like some songwriting where we showed him some of our songs and he got to critique our songwriting and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So, that was just getting together and sharing music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Todd's had some productions where he shows up in the band and not prepared.
Good.
Very style.
I mean, yeah, safe to say that none of the songs were cut because they were performed or rehearsed badly.
Excellent. Yeah. So Andrew, what are you doing now?
I'm a Beatles tribute artist. So I tour around as a George Harrison performer. And then I also run a YouTube channel called Abley House, where, again, we do Beatles, and I put a few originals on there. I actually have the Todd performance, like, all the way back in the history of the channel, the Can We Still Be Friends? And I have the I Saw the Light unlisted, just because that solo is, flubbed. But maybe someday I'll unlist it and keep it public again. But I was really proud of those.
Yeah,
definitely check out that YouTube channel. I do watch that channel from time to time. Just incredible reproductions of Beatles tunes and some cool videos on breakdowns of how that was achieved.
So do you do this mostly in Chicago, these Beatles tribute shows, or?
Well, for the shows, we travel all over the country, and I do cruises as well. But for the YouTube channel, we actually just got together in LA, and we're recording at Boulevard Studio. And so we're going to have a collaboration video with how to get the Beatles guitar tones, and we're going to do Come Together, and I Want to Hold Your Hand. So we're really excited for that.
Wow.
You really do favor George Harrison. I see it.
It just happens naturally. Yeah, I just grew my hair out. I wasn't going for anything specific.
What's the website again?
Abley House. That's ABLY and then House.
Abley House. All right, we'll check that out for sure.
Very cool.
So that's great. Have you got to see Todd do any of the shows with Ringo live? Any of those shows?
Only online. I haven't. No.
Yeah. Or did you get to see the White Album tribute show by chance? Did that come to Chicago?
I didn't get to see it.
You got to get out, man. You
got to get out there.
You probably had a gig already,
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. So, yeah, awesome.
And what about you, Luis? Let's ask you what you're doing.
Like I said, I'm in the process of getting my teaching licensure. I just finished my classes. Now I have to do student teaching next semester. So I'm working on that. I'm also just still writing songs. I've been co-writing with a lot of people. I've been playing a lot of writers' rounds around Nashville, and also been doing some production work, co-producing a record in my home studio for a friend of mine for her debut album. An artist named Sam Ferrara. We're producing a country record for her, and a lot of the songs are songs I co-wrote with her as well, and she's a very dear friend of mine. So we're almost wrapped up on the recording on that, and so just doing that. Recently got this piano karaoke bar gig that I'm hoping to start out soon. I'm just kind of dipping my toes in different things and doing recording sessions as well, sessions for other artists too, from time to time. And so I hope that once the world is opening up more and more, there'll be opportunities to potentially go on the road and gig like that, because I know some people are interested in maybe having me go on the road with them. So yeah, I'm just kind of keeping myself busy with all that as much as possible.
Life of a musician living in Nashville.
Something like that. What
are some other other artists, famous people that y'all got to work with at Columbia College? Was it Todd the only one, or did y'all have some other big shows that you did while you were there?
Well, Jim Lauderdale is a big one. I know, Luis, you stayed in touch with him. You probably see him
Yeah,
down there in
yeah,
Nashville.
yeah. Jim's a good friend of mine, and I see him. He's playing all the time in Nashville and still making records and everything like that. Very well revered Americana artist. As one of my friends put it, that guy has the key to Nashville.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. We worked with him. We also after we graduated, technically, I ended up sticking around for like an extra semester, and then also sat in later. So I did get to work with Paul Cole, which was really great. She's phenomenal. And then we worked with Lisa. I worked with Lisa Fisher too, and she's the best. She was the background vocalist for the Rolling Stones, and has toured with everyone from Luther Vandross to Nine Inch Nails, and is touring solo on her own at the moment. But yeah, and also one of the featured artists on the Oscar-winning documentary 20 Feet from Stardom.
Wow. Todd's got connections with Luther Vandross and Nine Inch Nails, by the way. So cool stuff. Always goes back to the Kevin Bacon kind of deal. Well,
right.
Do you have any other questions, guy? I got one more to wrap up with, but you go ahead and take the honors if you got something else. No?
You take it away, Doug.
All right. So I want you guys to give me, you can give me more than one, but give me like one big takeaway that you got from this experience of going to class and learning and performing with Todd.
Oh, me first? Oh, well, I think for me, what I felt personally, and this might have been something that other people pointed out as well, is that I don't know if this is because I'm an old soul or just kind of the musician I am, but I definitely felt a very special bond with Todd, working with him, and a bond that kind of in a way still continues, because I've also, like I said, I've met up with him very occasionally over the last few years too. I met up with him when he was doing a show in Santa Monica, LA, which was near my hometown, and at the White Album shows, and over the years I've delved deeper and deeper into his catalog, and felt very much more connected with his music and his songwriting and his abilities as a producer, whether it's Bad Out of Hell or Sparks. And so that was the big thing. It was a very special experience, that I hold very deep in my heart, and was very, if nothing else, very a very important part of sort of my formative era of coming into my own as the kind of musician that I became and I'm still evolving into.
Wow, great, that's good
High
stuff.
praise.
Yeah, very similar for me. I just really liked his style and how he was just so open with everyone, and kind of shows you how to just connect with other musicians, and just all that, like just feeling special and doing your best at what you do. And I just love how expansive of a catalog he has, and digging into it has been really, really good to look back on too.
Awesome. Maybe you can get to one of his Beatles shows at some point when they do some of that. He'll continue to do that. He will. It's a big influence on him, obviously, like it is on you guys. So now, Luis, do you have a website to share?
Not a website. My website is sort of a little outdated, which professionally just means it's under construction. But people can find me. I'm on Instagram and on Twitter and TikTok at theslicemusic.com. Slice is my stage name, and that's sort of the name that I go by as a performer, and whether it's my stuff or even playing with other people. So that's at the Slice Music, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
Perfect. Well, you guys have been great. You were great at the concert. I can't wait to watch it again. It was one of the top ones. I've seen a ton of Todd shows. It was really special. Y'all did a great job. The rest of your classmates did a great job as well. And great set list, just outstanding musicianship. It was a lot of fun, and we appreciate you talking to about us tonight before we show this video. So thanks.
That means
Thank
a lot.
you.
I can't wait to watch it again. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Wow, thank you. Hi, I'm Joe Circo. I'm the Director of Production here at Columbia College, Chicago. I want to take a moment to welcome you here to the Concert Hall at the Music Center and to our final residency concert of the semester. And boy, have you picked a good one to come and see. What can I say about this guy? I mean, I grew up listening to him. I'm assuming that many of you did as well. Fantastic songwriter, fantastic singer, fantastic producer. He's kind of done it all. He's written for theater, he's written for TV. He's amazing, and it's been an amazing week. He's been working with our students all week long, doing workshops, doing seminars, teaching master classes, and now you are going to see the fruits of our labor. So please put your hands together for the Pop Rock Showcase Ensemble, who will be the first band performing with him, and Todd Rundgren.
To go, and I can't see the things he open my eyes. I've been told by some you'll forget me, but it doesn't upset me. I am blind to whatever they're saying, and all I can see is the fire in your eyes. Make me wise, or is all I believe in lies. Really don't know when or where to go, and I can't see the things he open my eyes. Can't see a thing to 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 open my eyes. Can't believe that it's on your mind. Leave me open my eyes. Can't see a thing to 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 open my eyes. Open my eyes. Open my eyes. Open my eyes. Prepare for an ass kicking. Parents, now your children will kick your ass. Let's proceed, ladies and gentlemen. someday we all must die. We're all homeless boys and girls, and we are never hurt. It's such a lonely, 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 lonely world. People turn their heads and walk on by. Tell me they're worth just another try. Light of the world, come on, shine on me. You know love is the answer. Let it shine, shine on us all. Set us free, singing love is the answer. The answer is love. Tell me, are we alive? Oh, just a dying planet. What are the chances? As the man in your heart for the answers. Here's what you do. You put your hands together. Love is the answer. Shine on us all. You know, set us free. Love is the answer. Shine on us all. Gotta shine, 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 shine. Just shine on me one more time, everybody. Shine on us all. The answer is free. You know, love is the answer.
The last time I saw you, you were crying my name. When I put you on the spot, would you still feel the same? Show me, show me. Got to see. It's a reflection of your inspiration. Don't you break down on me. There's someone strong enough to believe in. Everybody's looking for someone strong enough to stand on his feet and never break down. Now put my life on the line and believe what you said. Might go out on a limb if you meet me halfway. Show me determination. Show me the measure of your dedication. Just a reflection of your inspiration. Don't you break down. I'm looking for someone who is full of devotion.
just need an indication of your determination. I need a demonstration of your determination. I need a don't you break down, don't you break down on me. I need a demonstration. Don't you break down, don't you break down, don't you break down, don't you break down, don't you break down. Show me the vision of your restoration. Don't you break down on me. Every day's in the rain and I ain't had no sleep, but I can't break down now. I got a promise to keep. Show me mine. That's the way I am. Your dedication. Can you see it? It's a reflection of your restoration. Don't you break down on me. Break down on me. Take your bow. Okay, move along now, move along. Well, we got a first standing O of the evening. Oh, many of them will be back, so don't blow your wad too early. Now, it's been an incredible week for me. I didn't know what to expect when I came here. It's just part of Chicago that I rarely get to. I'm a little more uptown guy. But, I came here thinking, I'm just going to, breeze my way through this little thing and then go out to dinner at Gibson's afterwards. But oddly enough, it didn't turn out that way. This has been a most intriguing, demanding, creative, and inspirational sort of week for me. Working with all these people, there's an incredible amount of talent packed into this small building here. And this even smaller room here, as it were. Maybe next time they'll find a little larger venue so it doesn't sell out in 5 minutes. So that everyone can have the benefit of these spectacular performances, I want to say you should be so proud of these kids. You should be proud of their instructors who are all, they've all put a whole lot of work into this. You're certainly getting your money's worth if you're paying tuition for one of your kids here, and in some cases, you're not getting your money's worth because they should be out working somewhere already. All right, we're moving on. I can't keep straight all the different names of these ensembles. They all start with pop. So follow along in your programs and you'll know the exact name of this ensemble. More, I forgot. I'm singing this by myself. We can't play this game anymore, but can we still be friends? Things just can't go on like before, but can we still be friends? We had something to learn. Now it's time for a wheel to turn. Brings them say one by one. know it. Oh, God, let's admit we made a mistake, but can we still be friends? Heartbreak's never easy to take, but can we still be friends? It's a strange, sad affair. Sometimes it seems like we just don't care. Don't waste time feeling hurt. We've been through hell together. La 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 Everybody sing now. Can we still get together sometime? You know, life we're still going on and on. We are from our dream. Things are not always what they seem. Memories linger on. It's like a sweet sad. Oh, don't get your panties in a bunch. This is the only thing I do with this guitar all night. Okay? But it's an essential part. So, as you will soon find out. You ready?
Something wrong.
stand by. But I love. Seriously, girl.
It's not something that I say in jest, 'cause you're different from all the rest in my eyes.
And I knew now before, but I won't do it anymore. Can't you see the light in my eyes? In my eyes, in my eyes, in my eyes, in my eyes. Thank you. Don't move. Don't move. We're on now. We're gonna do the guitar solo. That's gotta be the properly done, right? You ready? A 1, 2, the guitar solo. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. Hold on a second. See, he's got his part perfect, and I don't even have a sound. I'm sorry, we won't be doing that guitar solo. I just broke the amp. It's vintage amp as well that he brought specially for me. Anyway, now you can leave. I blame him myself. Give it up for the Pop Something Ensemble. Take a bow. Come on up and take a bow. That's my fault. Well, you got your part. Which one was it? What's that? Oh, the entire jackpot there. Here I am breaking the band's vintage equipment. This is the recording project ensemble. And we spent yesterday and the day before, we did a little pre-production on Monday, I believe, something like that. And in 2 days, these guys, I don't know how much time you spent in the studio, but they produced a hit record in 2 days. We had to warn them that you better copyright it, because if people hear it, they'll steal the song. And they're going to perform it for you now. Give it up. For the recording project. No. For Ups and Hounds.
Thanks, you guys.
You should hear the damn record they made. All right, truth be told, we only ever got to practice this song this afternoon. The agenda was so jam-packed. But I have great confidence in these guys. I have a feeling there's a major ass-kicking coming up because this song has never been performed, at least by me, live before.
Looking at the path of immortality. This is how I thought I'd start my song, and it seems a little silly when I think of it. But I'm so far along, and no one really wants to know that is wrong, that is reason really here, or he's blind of it, or that is really real when he thinks that he is wrong. No, I'm in the middle, and I just don't know if I'll make it any further if the words won't flow. When you live in silence, every word is dear, but for those who don't take heart because the end is near. This is the ending of my song. It has made me blind and deaf and weak, but most of all, it shows you that I'm wrong. 'Cause it's really twice as long. And if I should die tomorrow, it will carry on. Carry on. Carry on. Carry on. Take a bow. Come on.
Okay, we're moving on to the ensemble that doesn't have pop in its name. Which makes it so much easier for me to remember. We are moving on to the R&B ensemble.
Ooh, I heard that.
There's also the ensemble that essentially swells during the course of their appearance on stage. We have about 16 pedal boards up here we have to manage. We okay? Yes, sir. Oh, ready to go!
Woo! Come on.
Let's doodle it. Oh, I should have mentioned that. Somebody turn that damn pedal down.
Yeah. Kindred spirits, kicking it on the level. I can see you up on another level. It's too great a fall. I can't reach you to pull me higher, but I don't seem to get much closer or anymore. What would you tell me if I could hear you speaking? If you could touch me, how would I know the feeling? I just can't imagine, but I try to do it anyway. Like a band that has a pain or any further, gonna be harder when we have to face the fact. Some things never come together. Parallel lines running on forever, and you can't turn back. There is never any starting over.
It's a challenge, gotta make myself remember. Facing the truth, well, that doesn't mean surrender. What is bravado, and how much is a force of will? I know that the world is full of opposites that attract, but unless we ignore the physics, very soon we'll have to face the fact. Some things never come together. If you would, in your life, acknowledge me. I admit you would lie so thoroughly. And when I think of me, I think of you.
Can't face the truth, it means that we must surrender. Understanding won't satisfy the hunger. It whittles away at the destiny we fulfill. Like an animal running wild, we can't cut it back, and it's just gonna be much harder when we finally have to face the fact. Some things never come together.
Parallel lines running on forever, and you can't turn back. There is never any starting over. Parallel lines never do cross over. Time to face the fact. Some things never come together. Parallel lines running on, running on, running on, running on, running on. Yeah, parallel lines. Got to face the fact. Parallel lines running on, yeah. Never come together. ballads are tough. Ballads are a bitch, as we say in the business. Alrighty, well, we're gonna get as far away from the ballad as we possibly can now. Let's rock it a little. Yeah. All right? Do your thing. Must be a factory somewhere, keeps on cranking them out. Seems like they travel in pairs, not worth the trouble, but too full of clout. Somebody must play his game. They get stuck in the here and now, then they can borrow pain. His fist to your face, you kiss the ground. But he don't do nothing halfway. Complete this equation. He needs justification. This death affirmation. Keep on cranking them out. We could build cell on cell, main line straight to hell, but that would not dispel hard-headed women, unloved children. Must be a garden somewhere, keeps on sending them down. Big eyes, big teeth, big hair, ready to breed with the nearest clown. She has a will to complain. Something won't let her break free of the tenor, even though she don't let her. She just can't figure it out. We can prescribe cocaine, ever declared insane. Even on this won't change. Violent men, hard-headed women, unloved children. Nobody has the time to look at the great design, but they're all from the same bloodline.
Nobody has time.
Violent men, hard-headed women, unloved children.
Come on, ladies.
Unloved children. Unloved children. Unloved children. Woo! Well, extemporaneous rearrangement. Thank you so much. You're so very kind, especially knowing that we don't take requests. Okay, we got a few tuning issues here, but we'll deal with that. As you see, we're beginning to swell already. Hello, it's me. I've thought about us for a long, long time. And maybe I think too much, but something's wrong. There's something here that doesn't last too long. Maybe I shouldn't think of you as mine. And when I'm much as I do you, I take for granted that you're always there, and I take for granted that you just don't care, and I sometimes can't help seeing all the way through. Everybody, you want to sing along with this fabulous ensemble? To smile and spend the night if you think I should. Sing along with the band. Yeah. What a bunch of bands. Get them all up here and have one big giant band. But unfortunately, can't even get my amp to work. Okay, finally, and certainly not least, we're moving on to the pop something ensemble. This is the pop orchestra, as a matter of fact. I knew that when I saw the strings. I'm scared. After a couple of weeks on the road, we'll get all this figured out, you know? Purely logistics, that's all. Are we all ready? Let's take a crack at this. Are we all ready? We came to rock.
With all the things that I do, if I had just one chance to show you what this man really wants to do, when we're through, you would say that the things better off that way. Now I know that you can learn something new every day. And it feels so good when you don't know too much. Don't even try to be serious. Just let my hands take control and give me all of your soul. So I try to run away, but I can't hide from the moment that suspended deep when you were mine. But now I need to feel it one more time. Won't you try to feel it? Help me try to feel it. Won't you try to feel it? Help me try to feel it.
Feels so good when you lean into me. In the dark I can see. In my mind I can feel what is reality. Why can't you see? Things like this are meant to be. Yet somehow once again you have thrown me aside. But always this feeling's of mine. So I try to run away, but I can't hide from the moment that's suspended deep inside when you were mine. And now I need to feel it. putting me through my paces. All right, we're about to do our final number. Stay on your feet. But you're going to dance your way through this one.